like, are you really serious? You know, I don't understand. From 81 to now, 1981 to now, you would think a lot of people would be more educated about it, especially in our community, and we're not. And we're not, and it's really, really sad. And now, working with the department that I'll be working with, I've done a few sit-ins, and when you see a 14-year-old, you know, have HIV, I'm like, wow, where are your parents? Oh, they didn't, we didn't really talk about sex. And you feel really bad, for this child, but that just shows how the older generations aren't even taking the time out to talk to their kids about premarital sex. Um, but then again, the parents, it's just a revolving door, a revolving cycle. I'm sorry. The parents learned it from their parents. Oh, it's okay to do this. It's okay to have sex. They talk about having sex at 12, 13, 14 years old, and I'm like, okay, this is what you guys do now. You're too young for that. Um, I I've seen a few people be discriminated against because of them having HIV and AIDS, and people just dogged them. They would talk about them or shy away. You know, one person was coming to church, and you had, of all places, you had people in the church saying, "Oh, she's sick, or she has this, or she has that," and that's why she's losing all this weight. That's how she's doing this. People, you don't understand. There is a lot of people out there with HIV and AIDS. A, they don't know it, or B, they refuse to tell people that they have it, and C, you cannot tell if someone has HIV and AIDS. You might be able to think you can recognize a symptom from AIDS. Say, for instance, like the sores that people think that come with AIDS. Everyone doesn't get that with AIDS. You can be just a normal, everyday person and never have those same telltale signs as the next man. So that's one thing, especially in our community, where you think just because you can look at someone, oh, he's sick. They might have something like atopic dermatitis, a skin disorder, and people already prejudge them with, oh, those are sores, they must have that shit, they must have, AIDS. I'm like, it is not that, it's not that serious. There are plenty of people that you don't even know, that you see in your everyday circle, guarantee you have HIV and AIDS. You don't even know it. You don't even know it, and they wouldn't even tell you because of how ignorant you act towards, people with HIV and AIDS. It's not cool at all. It is not cool at all. You should not discriminate. You shouldn't prejudge someone because the same thing that they were out there doing, having unprotected sex or not protecting themselves, excuse me, then you're doing the same thing, putting yourself at jeopardy. You're not getting tested. That's the best way. Get tested. Simple as that. If you don't get tested, you shouldn't be complaining because you don't know. You might have it. It's not cool at all. Um, I know two people. I know one person personally, and I know of one other person. They contracted HIV. They were raped. One's a guy. He was 15. Gang raped by a group of dudes. Just walking home from a party around the corner from his home. And six dudes who were older than he was, the thugs in the neighborhood, they all done what they done. They raped him. 6 months later, he finds out he's HIV positive. So he's 15 years old, and he's not gay or bisexual, and he was gang raped by a group of guys, and now he has to live with this for the rest of his life. Never caught, never figured out which one of the dudes gave it to him. You know, that's a side story. And another was a female. She was at 18, getting ready to go off to college, and her boyfriend's cheated on her. She loved him, continued to have unprotected sex. He was out there sleeping with who knows, and she contracted the virus. Just protect yourself. Simple as that. Protect yourself. If you doubt, don't do it. If you thinking, you know, in your head, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, don't do it. That's just common sense. Don't do it. Well, if you have any questions or comments about the HIV or AIDS topic, we'll actually continue this because I'm going to start having a few sessions with my new job. I'm going to have a few interviews, a few guests to come in and help and speak more in depth about HIV and AIDS. But if you have any questions or comments, or you want to comment on this particular show, email me at questionsforreal@yahoo.com. All right, thank you.